Nigerian climate and vegetation. We're going to look at some of the features of Nigeria, and that's the physical features, and then we'll look at the Nigerian climate. Now, often we know that we have two seasons in this country, the rainy season and the dry season. These two seasons are very peculiar with us. Then we still have the harmattan, okay? That's the cold wind that normally comes during the December till January period. So today we are going to look at the meaning of weather and climate, then look at the difference. Now, the difference between weather and climate. Weather is the temperature and conditions of the day. The weather is the temperature and conditions for the day, while climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Okay, so when you have weather and climate, the difference is that the weather is just the temperature and condition for the day, while climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. So the climate of a location is often linked to its location in the world. So places closer to the equator, they are more hotter. They have hotter climates compared to places that are to the other part. Now we have words associated with weather conditions. You have fog, thunder, lightning, rainbow, rain, drizzle, ice, sleets, wet, showers, hot, dry. So these are words we use for weather. Now, types of climate zones. We have the polar region, that is the polar climate. We have temperate climate, arid, tropical climate, Mediterranean climate, and mountainous regions. They experience their various climates. So Nigeria has a tropical climatic temperature. Okay, so Nigeria have hot and wet climate all the year. That is season all the year. Oftentimes, talking about Nigerian climate and vegetation, areas that are in the highlands are cooler. This is the map of Nigeria showing the various climates. The pink region are the hottest areas, the blue region are moderately hot areas, while the green regions are the cool regions in Nigeria. So we are going to see the meaning of climate, okay? Now, climate, this is the general weather of an area over a long period of time. So the general weather condition of an area over a long period of time is known as climate. So there are various winds that brings about the different climatical change in Nigeria. But first we have the various seasons. Number one, dry season and rainy season. So these are the two major seasons. Rainy season starts from April and lasts until October, while the dry season starts from November and ends in March. So these are the two major seasons in the country. First, the dry season, it starts from November to March, and is the northeast trade winds that brings the dry season in Nigeria. Okay, so it starts from the Sahara Desert. This is the rainy season. The rainy season starts from the April and lasts until October, okay? So the southwest trade winds brings in the rainy season in Nigeria. It blows from the Atlantic Ocean, okay? So as it's going further to the north, it starts, the wind becomes very dry. So that is how the dry season starts. So I have said earlier that rainy season starts from November to March, but no, rainy season starts from April and lasts until October, while dry season starts from November to March. So the southwest trade winds from the Atlantic Ocean brings in the rainy season. Nigerian vegetation. Nigerian vegetation. So we're going to talk about the grassland, the savannas, the rainforest, and the swamp. So vegetation, this is the natural vegetation of an area is the ground cover that grows without the presence of people. So it includes trees, shrubs, or grass. So those grass and trees and shrubs you see growing in wide environments, they are known as natural vegetation. There is no presence of people in the environment. As you can see, the image before you, there are no persons here. So you see just a thick vegetation filled with trees, shrubs, and grasses. So natural vegetation is an area of ground that is covered with thick grasses. And then now types of vegetation. There are three types, major types of vegetation in Nigeria. We have swamp forest, rainforest, and the savanna. Examples of the savannas are Guinea savanna, Sudan savanna, and Sahel savanna. So these are the various regions. Now, when we talk about the swamp forest, these areas are very muddy. They are very muddy, and the ground is very soft. You can see them in the Niger Delta region in Lagos. You can see it in Nembe, in Bonny, Port Harcourt, Calabar. Okay, so the swamp forest, you can see the image. Like I said, they are very muddy. Trees that grow there, they are very strong. They are not too strong. You have the mangrove trees. Okay, then you have some animals too that grow there in the swamp forest. Okay, now this swamp forest is filled with thick grasses. These are the animals you find in the swamp forest. You can see the tiger, the crocodile, you can see the monkeys, you can see cheetahs. So there are birds, different species of birds, okay, that you see in the rainforest. Okay, now the swamp forest. This is the rainforest. Now the rainforest, you can see animals in the rainforest. It's a forest that lies in the rain. See the elephants, the cheetah, okay, and other big animals. Now there's this problem of deforestation of this environment. Now humans burn down wood to make room for farms and homes. The savanna regions are what you're seeing by your screen. We have different types of savanna. Savannas are the grassland, Guinea savanna, Sudan savanna, and Sahel savanna. So you have these various regions of climate in Nigeria. The land, vegetation, and climate of an area affects the food people eat, the types of job they have, the clothes they wear, and even the houses they live in. Welcome to today's topic on the influence of man and his environment. As you can see the image before you, these women are in their environment, okay? So how geography affects the way we live. How geography affects the way we live. Now, geography helps us to understand how we live in our environment. Humans or man for a very long time have depended for nature entirely for food, for clothing, and for shelter. Humans learnt new skills, they built homes, and they developed better means of transport and communication. With time, they learned new skills to grow food. Okay? Again, humans went on to develop new skills to build homes and even better ways or means of transport and communication. Can you see the image before you? This is a Fulani man. His name is Musa. Musa is a young boy who lives in southern Kaduna. He's a Fulani. In the morning before he goes to school, Musa helps his father milk their cows. This milk is being sold by Musa's father, okay, and they're able to raise some income to train the family and provide for their needs. Now we have types of occupation: cattle rearing, mining, farming, fishing. There are whole lots of many occupations, some white collar, some brown collar. The environment man lives in affects the type of occupation he does. For example, those in the riverine area are majorly fishermen. Now we'll focus our topic on cattle rearing, mining, farming, and fishing. The image before you is that of a fisherman, probably from the riverine area of the country. You can see the fishes are really big, okay? So this man is engaged in fishing as an occupation. So some fishermen make some good income from fishing. Now, we talked about Musa the other time, involved in cattle rearing as a Fulani man. You have more cattle rearers in the northern part of the country compared to any other part. Now you have mining. Okay, mining activities could be into the mineral resources like crude oil, like coal, columbite, and limestone. We have some minerals that are mined too. Farming is an occupation. So you have more farming activities in the rainforest and southern lowlands and in the valleys. The Igbo and Yoruba people, they plant crops like yam, cocoyam, and cassava. And then they grow beans, plantains, and vegetables. Farmers produce a lot of food which we eat in this country. Fishermen now, this fishing as an occupation. So most often you see fishing activities go more in the Niger Delta region. Many Ijaw people are fishermen because the land is swampy and cannot be farmed. So you see most often they go into fishing. Now the different kinds of houses, mud house, silt house, and cement house. Now there's what we call urban drift. There's what we call urban drift. Okay, most persons move from villages to cities, and this makes the villages, like the farmers in Nigeria, to be reducing. Okay, Nigeria now has to buy food from other countries because people here do not want to farm anymore. They are drifting from villages to city centers in search of better jobs. Some Nigerian cities are Lagos, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, Kano, Kaduna, Enugu, Abuja. Okay, even here in Benin City, people are leaving villages and they are coming down to cities. So many people have left the villages to go and live in cities and towns to get better jobs. As I said earlier, they would farm the lands, grow food to eat, and sell the rest for money. Now we've talked about natural disasters and man-made disasters: earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, blizzards, tornadoes, fires, tsunamis, severe storms, landslides, medical emergencies, and natural. Man-made: terrorist attack, violence, explosions, accidents, and chemical spills. We can start by explaining them. Let's just look at earthquakes. Earthquakes are sudden shaking of the ground caused by passage of seismic waves. Hurricanes are all those dangerous winds that produces damage. Okay, now humans how to adapt to such environment. Thanks for watching this video, and